Major development plan for Metro in Gauteng, and thousands of temporary teachers in the Eastern Cape get their jobs back. Good day to you. The Ekhululeni Mayor Mondli Gungubele says the concept of building a city around the OR Tambo International Airport in Kempton Park on Gauteng's East Rand will benefit the majority of the unemployed residents of the Metro. He's been outlining the Metro's strategic roadmap in Johannesburg.
Where it has been done and done successfully, both the poor and the rich have benefited. The people who benefit is ordinary workers. There's little percentage of the high-level and strategic managers and so on. So this project stands to benefit not only the people around the airport.
The beleaguered Eastern Cape Education Departments announced the reinstatement of more than 3,900 temporary teachers whose services were terminated last December due to financial constraints. Over 700 teachers have been left out of the appointments. The department has been under pressure from Teachers Union SATU to reinstate thousands of temporary teachers. The department's Modidima Mannya was addressing the media in East London.
It's dangerous to continue perpetuating this system of temporary teachers. It is in this context that I'm quite happy with the approach adopted by our colleagues in Limpopo. I think with the challenges and the difficulties, for me, it presents a sustainable approach to addressing this problem.
The ANC's welcomed the decision by its Disciplinary Committee of Appeals to uphold embattled Youth League President Julius Malema's temporary suspension. The appeals panel, led by National Executive Committee member Cyril Ramaphosa, has rejected Malema's appeal against the suspension, saying it falls within the provisions of the party's constitution. The temporary suspension is kicked in with immediate effect when it was announced 2 weeks ago, and it strips Julius Malema of his powers as League President. ANC spokesperson Keith Khoza.
The suspension will remain. It means all the conditions will still be in place, which limits or prevents Malema from doing anything in the name of the ANC.
The Gauteng government's demanding an explanation from municipalities who have incurred irregular or wasteful expenditure amounting to millions of rands. This after it emerged that the Ekhululeni municipality on Gauteng's East Rand incurred irregular expenditure totaling 14 million rand. Local government MEC Humphrey Mamezi.
A city bank district, municipality district alone, unauthorized expenditure almost 88.6 million. There's also the issue of a fruitless and wasteful expenditure for an event that was organized and not attended by delegates, which cost us 140,000.
The selling of water has become a booming business for people living near Diepsloot, northwest of Johannesburg. This as residents of the area go without water for 6 days now. The results of tests conducted on drinking water in Diepsloot show that the water in parts of the area is contaminated. Johannesburg Waters emphasized that the problem is isolated to Diepsloot and that water in the western areas, including Soweto, is safe for drinking. However, residents are now angry because they've had to wait for long hours for water tankers to arrive. A gospel discovered in the coffin of a Christian saint more than 900 years ago has been bought by the British Library for nearly 100 million rand. The Latin manuscript copy of the Gospel of St. John is the oldest European book to survive fully intact. The library's Claire Bray.
This is a book of unparalleled significance. It's a landmark in the cultural history of Europe because it's the earliest intact European book. It's in absolutely amazing condition, and on top of that it has this amazing history, having been placed in St. Cuthbert's coffin and then discovered there when his coffin was opened in 1104.
The top story at 5 o'clock, the Ekhululeni mayor says the concept of building a city around the OR Tambo International Airport in Kempton Park on Gauteng's East Rand will benefit the majority of the unemployed residents of the Metro.